Hi, good morning, everybody. It's Pam Medina here, and I am so excited to practice with you this morning. I have a beautiful flow planned surrounding the idea of moving from fear into freedom. So, um, there's a lot of fear right now in our country and in our world because we're dealing with something unknown. And that's perfectly normal. You're a human being, and so am I. So, a lot of us are asking ourselves questions. What will happen? Will I have enough? What will happen with my family, with my job, with my relationships? And um, so that is, I think, something that we're all dealing with. And it's amazing to me to see in the face of adversity, there's also a sense of common unity as I float through the grocery store. People are smiling and talking and having conversations and making eye contact like we haven't in a long time. And there's a sense of concern and love for one another, which is deeply beautiful. And I do believe that there is some higher power that almost creates these situations where we're dealing with adversity for this very reason, so that we can come back to unity. So while on one level there may be a sense of isolation, there is also this sense of unity. So it's interesting how many layers of awareness can be we can be experiencing at the same time. So we're going to make sure that you might want to have a couple of blocks. I always throw the blocks online. Maybe I do that in person too. If you don't have blocks, it's fine. A pillow or whatnot. We're going to have a nice long pigeonhole later on, so that might be something that you like. I'm using a blanket to sit on the edge of my seat. You might like to do that as well. And I want to wish everybody a happy spring. This is our first class since the first day of spring. So in light of that, if you'd like to join me in lotus pose, to honor the flowers that are springing up, you can go ahead and bring one foot up towards the top thigh and another foot up towards the other. You don't need to do that. You can also just sit in a simple cross-legged position. So, and some of you might need blocks. You could also do half lotus with one leg up as well. Okay, so find what's comfortable for you. Make sure you're nice and high on your sits bones. And we're going to engage the navel and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And today we'll do Abhaya Mudra, which is means the fearlessness mudra, as we begin our Dirga Swasam breath. So bring your right hand up with the palm facing forward and your left palm up. And you're going to rest the left hand on your lap and close the eyes. And exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose, emptying the lungs completely. Inhale through the nose, filling the belly, ribs, and upper chest. And exhale through the nose, relax the upper chest, ribs, and belly. Inhaling, expanding the belly, the ribs, and the upper chest. Exhaling through the nose, relaxing the upper chest, ribs, and belly. Inhaling the lungs completely, filling the lower back, middle back, upper back. Exhaling the lungs from the upper back, middle back, and lower back. Inhaling, filling the lower torso, the middle torso, and the upper torso. Exhaling from the upper torso, middle torso, and lower torso. Continue to breathe deeply like this as I tell you a little bit more about this practice today. So, the practice to face our fear and befriend our fear transforms our fears into flowering possibilities. And we begin to experience the sense of freedom that non-attachment brings. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever goes, goes. Sorry, my tree. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever goes, goes. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever goes, goes. So you might like to use that mantra a few times. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever goes, goes. And as you exhale next, take your right hand, bring it to your heart center, and just notice what you might be most fearful about this in this moment. And just allow that fear, rather than pushing it away or becoming angry about it, to just hold that in your heart and give yourself a little compassion. Oh, I'm afraid right now. Often we push the fear away, and because of the constriction inside of us, it transforms into anger. We're going to see what happens when we hold our fear in compassion today. So let us chant 3 Oms, Ah, O, Um. So exhale through the nose. Inhale. Ah, Beautiful. Let's relax our hands and we can gently release our legs. And we're going to come up to stand for Surya Namaskar. So you can clear off your mat. Your props aside so you can see me. And we're going to come up to the top of the mat. I'll give you this side view for the first round or two. Feet are fist distance apart. We're going to ground down through all 4 corners of the feet. Tighten the belly, tighten the buttocks, and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Turn the palms forward, chin level with the floor. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, relax. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands together. Tighten the buttocks, tighten the belly, hook the thumbs, reach the arms up. Don't take any pressure in your lower back. Lift your chest up and reach the arms back. Exhale, fold from your hips, pressing down through the feet, crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale, step the left foot back, bring the left knee to the ground, sink the hips, draw the chest forward. Pick up the belly muscles and the back knee, step the right foot back, and broaden the collarbones, lengthen the spine. Keep pushing the hands forward, and bring the knees, chest, and chin to the floor for Ashtangasana 8-limb pose. Reach the legs back, toes back, pubic bone to the ground, draw the chin, neck, and chest forward. Nice soft back bend, pull the chest forward, pull the elbows back. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up, lengthen your waist, pick the belly muscles up, buttocks towards the wall behind you. Let's ground down for that right foot and sweep the left leg up. Press the chest back towards the toes. Grab the belly muscles and step the left foot forward. Right knee down, broaden the collarbones. Push the hips downward. Step the right foot forward, forward fold. Press down through the feet, crown of the head to the floor. Pick up those belly muscles and press your chest towards your shins. Engage the navel, reach up, tighten the buttocks, lift the chest again. Don't tolerate any pressure in that lower back. Keep the lower back long. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Hook the thumbs, tighten the buttocks, hips and belly, lift the chest, press the chest upward, stretch the armpits, get those lymph nodes flowing. Exhale, fold from the hips. Lift up the sits bones and fold your hips in half like you're folding a piece of paper. Inhale, right foot back, knee to the ground, sink the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, pick up the belly muscles, step that left foot back. Lift the hips, lengthen the waist. Imagine I'm pulling your hips back behind you. And knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Reach the legs back, toes back, pubic bone to the ground. Pull your chest forward, pull your heart open, and draw the shoulders back. Exhale, curl the toes under, lift the hips, lengthen the spine, ground through the left foot. And let's sweep that right leg up to the sky. And exhale, step the right foot forward, back knee down. Press the hips down, hips and shoulders draw forward. Exhale, left foot forward, forward fold. Hook the thumbs, reach up, arch back. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good, deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Hook the thumbs, reach up, and arch back. Exhale, fold from the hips, push down through the feet, down through the crown head, and press the thighs back. We're going to step that left foot back and keep the left knee up this time and ground the rear heel. Left big toe points towards the top left corner of your mat. Bend your right knee, keep it stacked over the ankle, grip the buttocks, push the back leg strong and tight, and rise up. Stack the shoulders over the hips, pull the back, push the tailbone down through the back heel. And inhale the arms up into Virabhadrasana 1. And we're going to reach the arms forward and bend the right elbow, hook it underneath the left elbow. Bring the palms together. And if that doesn't work for you, that's okay. Back to the hands. And we're going to press the elbows forward and sink down. Inhale the elbows up. Keep the bend in the arms. Exhale, elbows down towards your belly. Inhale up. And exhale down. So when we're dealing with fear, we often have a lot of tension in our shoulders. Continue to inhale up and exhale down. So we're going to do a few moves for those shoulders today. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up again. And exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Puff out the chest. Draw the knuckles towards the back heel. Engage the navel, push your tailbone towards the rear heel, broaden your collarbones, pull the shoulder blades together, and exhale, right shoulder towards the knee. Drop the head, push it down through the feet. Keep reaching the knuckles up. Trust your feet. Find the flow of your breath. Humble warrior. Exhale, ground the hands, step the right foot back. We're going to come into plank pose, strong belly, tight buttocks, draw the chest forward, push the tailbone down towards the heels, push the heels back towards the wall. Keep picking those belly muscles up. Connect with your breath here in Palakasana. And knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Reach the legs back. Pull the chest forward, shoulders up, back, and down. And if your back's feeling strong today, you could curl the toes under it and lift the legs up. Keep the hips sunk for upward facing dog. Exhale, curl the toes under, keep them curled, and lengthen the spine. Press the chest back, broaden the collarbones. Nice deep breath, lengthen the waist. Ground for the right foot, sweep that left leg up. Press your hands forward, press the pubic bone back, and reach the feet away from one another. Now keep that lower back long and engage the navel. Bend the left knee and stack that left hip over the right. And press forward with the arms. You can look under the left armpit for your knee. And then look under your right armpit for your foot. And strong belly, step that left foot forward between the hands. Press the rear foot back and draw the left shin forward over the ankle. Again, we're going to ground for that right heel. Right big toe points towards the right corner of the mat. Square off your hips, engage the navel. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Strong belly push down through the rear foot. Deep breath in as you sink into your hips. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. For warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Nice deep breaths. So we're doing the war poses today because the warrior faces their fear. And a spiritual warrior does not hate their enemy, but loves their enemy. I'm going to bring the hands in front and bend the left elbow this time. Bring that left elbow under the right. And if you can bring the back of the hands together or the forearms together, that's great. Palms together also works. Keep those hips forward, strong belly push out through that heel. And inhale, keep the elbows bent. Bring the elbows up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Keep strong through those legs and keep the navel engaged to protect the lower back. Good. And let's go ahead and inhale those arms out and behind. Interlace the fingers behind you. Push down for the rear here. Heel, pull the belly muscles back, lift the chest, and straighten the arms. Push the knuckles towards the back heel. Long lower back. Strong belly, lengthen your spine, open your collarbones. And exhale, left shoulder towards the knee. Look down at your back foot or straight down at the mat. And keep reaching the knuckles upward, pulling the chest forward. Nice long breaths here in Humble Warrior. So I chose Humble Warrior because we don't want to be too proud. We don't want to pretend that there's no fear. And maybe there's not for you, and that's okay too. Thank goodness. Good for you. One more breath here. And then let's bring the hands down, strong belly, step that back foot forward. And bring the hands to the thighs, strong belly, flat back. Push the buttocks back, broaden the collarbones, look straight down. And exhale, fold all the way down. Hook the thumbs, engage the navel, reach up, tight buttocks, tight hips, lift up and arch back. And exhale, hands to the heart. Thumbs to the sternum, deep breath in. And exhale, let go. Okay, I'll give you the side view for that flow. So exhaling, inhale, let the thumbs reach up, arch back, and exhale, forward fold. Push down through the feet, lift the hips, press the crown of the head down towards the floor. Inhale, right foot steps back this time. We're going to ground through that right heel, stack the left knee over the hips, over the ankle, and turn the hips and the shoulders pointing forward. Pull the belly muscles back, push down through that rear heel, nice and strong and structured. Inhale the arms up into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. Keep the belly tight and let's reach the arms forward. We'll bend the right elbow first, bring the right elbow underneath the left, and bring the palms together. Reach the elbows away and keep the belly tight, hips facing forward. Inhale, elbows up, and exhale, elbows down. We're just weaving and massaging these eagle arms here. And I also wanted to do eagle arms today because the eagle is free, right? Unbound by fear. And then let's inhale the arms out, reach those arms out nice and wide like the span of eagle's wings. And exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Strong belly, reach the knuckles back towards the real heel, hips facing forward, chest open, open the collarbones, pull the scapula together. And exhale, bring the left shoulder to the knee, drop the head. Now, you could stay here, or if you'd like, you can sneak that left shoulder in a little deeper and work your face towards the floor. Some of you more strong and flexible than I could kiss the mat even. But don't collapse. And then inhale, shoulder back to the knee. Exhale, plant the hands, pick up the belly muscles, step back into Adho Svanasana, downward facing dog. Broad collarbones, long waist. Imagine your friend is pulling your waist long behind you, broadening the collarbones, drag the balls of the feet down and back. Neck with your breath. And then pick up those belly muscles, roll the shoulders beyond the wrist, and push the heels back. Look straight down between your hands. We're going to do revolved plank. So you need to keep both of your hands on the floor. Don't move them. You're just going to roll onto the right edge of your pinky toe of the right foot and stack the left hip over the right. And turn and look over your left shoulder. Keep pulling that right hip under. And picking the right hip up off the floor. Don't let it collapse. Inhale, come center. And exhale, again, don't move your hands. You're going to turn onto the pinky edge of the left foot and stack the hips. Keep turning that left hip under, right hip stacks over the left. Keep picking that left hip up. Keep the heels pressing long. And inhale back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Reach the legs back. Reach the toes back. Pubic bone to the ground. Peel your heart off the floor. Shoulders down and back. If you'd like to come into a deeper back bend, curl the toes under and lift the legs off the floor. Keep the hips nice and low. Tailbone pushing back through the heels. For upward facing dog. Upward facing dog, and then exhale into downward facing dog. Nice long legs, long spine, deep breaths. Ground through the left foot, sweep the right leg up. And keep that lower back long. Pick up the belly muscles, bend the right knee. Work on stacking that right hip over the left, and you're going to look underneath your left
armpit for your foot. And then under your right armpit for your knee. And then pick up those belly muscles, lengthen your lumbar spine, and step that right foot forward. Ground the rear heel. Right knee over ankle, strong belly. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, sink the hips. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 here. And really find your beautiful alignment. Okay, slide that right hip back, push the left heel in, and then reach the arms forward in front of you. Then the right elbow, and bring the right elbow underneath. Bring the palms together, and again, reach the elbows away from you. Take a breath here. Exhale, sink into your seat. Strong belly, keep those hips facing forward. Keep the elbows bent. Inhale, raise the elbows up. Exhale, bring the elbows down. Continue. Find your edge on each end of the movement. Inhale, open the arms out wide again. Spread the expansiveness of your wings. You're an eagle flying. And then interlace the fingers behind your back. And again, strong belly, push through the rear heel, straighten the arms, knuckles towards the back heel again. Pull the shoulders back, open the front of your chest, lift up the chest. And exhale, right shoulder towards the knee. Find your stability. Trust your feet. Strong belly. Now, you can stay here, or again, you could start to sneak the shoulder inside the knee, drawing your face towards the floor. And if you're really strong and you're not going to collapse or fall out of the pose, you could kiss the floor. But I'm just going to blow kisses because I'm about 6 inches away from it. And then shoulder back to the knee. Hands to the floor, strong belly, lengthen that lower back, take all the kinks out, and step that left foot forward. Hands to the thighs, inhale, flat back, upside down, capital L. Push the thighs back without locking the knees. Broaden the collarbones, look straight down, shoulders in line with the hips, and exhale, fold all the way down. Pick up those belly muscles, hook the thumbs, reach up. Tighten the buttocks, tighten the hips. No pressure in that lower back. Lift the chest, open the arms, press the hands back. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Deep breath in. And exhale, let go. Doing great. Let's bring those hands to the hips now. Fix your pants. And we're going to step. I'm stepping ahead here. We're going to exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift the thumbs. Lift the chest, tighten the buttocks, lift up. And exhale, forward fold. Push down to the feet and to the crown of the head. Inhale, step the left foot back and turn the left toes out to face the left side of your mat and come to stand. Bring your right knee over your ankle. Pull the belly muscles back. Lengthen your lower back. Plant your sits bones down. Right heel is in alignment with the left instep. And let's inhale the arms up and out. Turn the palms up. Pull the shoulder blades down. Keep the shoulder blades down as you rotate your wrist so the palms face down again. And gaze over your right hand into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. Find your breath. Keep those wings expansive, just like we did when we were doing Flying Eagle. Well, Flying Eagle arms anyway. And then bring your left hand to your thigh. Inhale your right arm up. Keep those hips sinking and begin to draw your left arm down as you side bend to the left. Keep that right side of your waist nice and long. Keep the lower back long. Don't pinch that lower back. And reach your hands away from one another. This is our only side bend today, so really sink down and really reach that right hand away from the right knee. And engage the navel back to warrior two. And we'll cartwheel our arms back to frame the right foot. Turn the right toes to face forward. Pick up the belly muscles and step that right foot back. Lift up the hips, lengthen the waist, press the heels down, and keep picking up the crease of the hips towards the ceiling. Broaden the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, press your hands in front of you, your feet behind you, imagining you're lengthening the entire mat. Long like a rubber band. Engage the navel, come back to plank pose, and we'll come back into that revolved plank. So keep both your hands on the ground, come onto the right edge of your right foot, and stack your hips, stack your knees, stack your thighs, stack your hips, and you can even turn and look. Now, don't let your right hip sink like mine is. Pick that hip up. Keep press out through the heels. Remember, you can always take a child's pose if any of this gets too intense for you. Inhale, come center, nice long lower back. Pick up those belly muscles, roll to the left edge, stack the feet, stack the thighs, turn the left hip under, the right hip up, and pick up that hip, turn and look over your right shoulder. So this is great for your digestion. And inhale, center, exhale, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Reach the legs back, and inhale, chin, neck, and chest forward. Pull the chest forward, push the heels back. If you want to take an upward facing dog, you can go ahead and do so. I'm going to hold out off from that because I've been having some back sensitivity, so I can only handle so much of that. And then exhale, curl your toes under, lift your hips up. Lengthen your waist, press your heels down and back, lengthen your spine. All right, let's go ahead and ground through that right foot. Sweep the left leg up, bend the knee and stack the hip. And you can stay there. I'll give you the option to come into wild thing, letting the right heel, the right ball of the foot pivot as you trust the ground and let the left foot land. Ground through your right hand as you lift your left arm up. Pick up those belly muscles, pick up the buttocks, lift the chest open. And then exhale, dip your hips, roll back into your downward facing dog, lengthen the spine. Ground through the left foot, sweep the right leg up. And again, child's pose is an option here. Bend the knee, stack the hip, lengthen the lower back. Again, stay here from the child's pose, or let the left foot pivot as you trust the right foot will land, and rotate your hips upward. Open your chest. Keep your lower back long, and then dip your hips and roll back into downward facing dog. Nice long spine, broad collarbones. Pick up those belly muscles. And now look between your hands. Step that left foot forward, and you're going to turn the right foot out to the right and come to stand. You want your right, you want your right instep in line with your left foot. Pull your navel back, lengthen your lower spine, and bend that left knee. Reach the arms out to the side for warrior two. Again, let's turn the palms up and pull those shoulder blades down. You can see the difference with my back here. So normally we're like this, but if we turn our palms up and we pull those shoulder blades down, we can get an opening through the heart and opening through the shoulder blades. The squeezing through the shoulder blades, squeezing that toxin out. And then extend those arms out. And then bring your right hand down, left knee over the ankle, reach the left arm up, and keep that lower back long. Really keep pushing down through that tailbone as you side bend to the right, finding lots of length through the left side of your body. They say never turn your back to the camera, but I don't think that's true in yoga, especially if you're demonstrating something. And again, reach your left hand away from your left knee. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, frame that left foot and step the back foot forward. Hands to the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Engage the navel, hook the thumbs, reach up. Tighten the buttocks, tighten the hips, lift the chest. And exhale, hands to the heart center, thumbs to the sternum. Deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Okay, deep breath in. And exhale. We'll bring our hands to the hips here for Vrikshasana tree pose. Again, you can fix your pants. Always a good cue. Right? And we're going to ground down through the left hip and left foot. If you're at home and you need to use a wall, that's perfectly fine. You can turn the right toes out and just begin to balance on the right foot. Pick up that left hip. It always wants to swing outward. You want to pick it up. And keep that lower back long as you bring your right foot to either your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. And keep squeezing the leg and the foot together, lengthening the spine. Bring your hands to your heart center and drop the shoulders. And we're going to breathe here in tree pose, honoring all the little tree buds that are about to come out and give us a show. If you'd like to have another expression of tree, you are more than welcome to do so. So let's just breathe here as we strengthen and thicken our left leg and open our right hip. Keep turning that right knee out to the side rather than letting it turn in. Well, if you come down, come back up again. That's what I get for looking all around the room. Find your drishti, find your focal point, something that's not moving. And release the hands to the hips and release the right leg. Take a breath and let go. Okay, I have an injury on my right foot, so I won't be raising my left leg, but we're going to go ahead and do the best we can. So ground down through the right foot and turn the left toes out. Again, you can stay right there. I'm going to just be right here on my toes, but you are welcome to bring your foot up to your calf or your thigh. Keep that right hip from swinging outward. Keep sucking it up and in, and find any position that you'd like for your tree pose. For your arms. Find your drishti, your focal point, and continue to breathe long, deep breaths. Every time you exhale, grounding down through your legs. Every time you inhale, lengthening your spine. Just a few more breaths. And next time you exhale, bring your hands to your hips And release the left foot. Take a breath. Let go. Inhale the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, relax. All right, we're going to take that off our hips. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hook the thumbs, engage the navel, reach up, tighten the buttocks, tighten the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, forward fold. Push down through the feet, down to the crown of the head. And we'll inhale and step the left foot back. Okay, and then go ahead and step the right foot back and lengthen your spine. We're going to ground through the left foot and sweep the right leg up and bend the knee and stack the hip. Lengthen the lower back again. Keep that knee bent and bring your right knee towards your left wrist. Left knee towards your right wrist. And bring your right ankle towards your left foot. You can use your hand to help you. Setting up for pigeon pose. So some people really, if their hips are way up, please bring blocks underneath your hips, or you can put a blanket underneath your hips. If you can come down without your hips being cockeyed, then that's fine if you don't use any support, but most of us do. Walk that left leg back as far as you can. Be sure the front of the left thigh is on the ground. Tent up the fingertips, ground through the sits bones, lengthen your spine. Keep your sits bones grounded on the supports and draw your chest forward. You can bring your forehead to the floor. If the forehead doesn't touch, please bring a block or a blanket, or you could stack your fist or hands, or you can reach your arms straight out and bring the forehead down. And we're going to take some long, deep, conscious breathing here into Raja Pottanasana. It's a hard one for me to say. Deep breaths in pigeon pose. As you inhale, feel that you're broadening your hips to drink that breath deep down into the lower body. And then as you exhale, feel them sinking into the floor. One more conscious breath here. And then engage the navel. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. If they aren't already, you can remove your props if you have something under your head. And go ahead and sit on up, open your chest. And if you have props underneath your right hip, you can set them aside for a moment. Curl the back toes under, pick up the belly muscles, and step back into downward facing dog. Lengthen your waist, broaden your collarbones. Feel the difference in your hips. Keep dragging the balls of the feet back as you press your chest back towards your toes. Press your hands forward. Ground down through the right foot. Sweep the left leg up, bend the knee, stack the hip, lengthen the lower back. Keep that knee bent as you bring your left knee towards your left wrist, right ankle towards your right wrist. Again, you can use your hand to help you. And we're going to go ahead and bring the support underneath the left hip if you're using it. And keep walking that right leg back. Keep the front of the right thigh facing forward. You can tent up your fingertips. Engage your navel, lengthen your spine, open your chest. And then draw your chest forward. And again, you can put any support underneath your head that you might like, blocks, hands, fist, or you can lengthen the arms out and forehead to the floor. And keep breathing deeply. As you inhale, broaden the hips. As you exhale, sink down into the floor. And as your mind wanders off, you can go ahead and just bring the awareness back to breathing into the hips. The hips store a lot of emotions here, so you want to release them. Just another breath here, deep and delectable. And then as you inhale, bring your hands back under your shoulders, engage the navel, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Okay. And then plant the hands, curl the back toes under, remove your props if you're using them, and we're going to step that left foot back, lengthen the lower back, broaden the collarbones. If you'd like, you can pedal this out a little bit or sweep it out through your legs. I'm going to spread my toes and really press down through my heels to stretch out my calves, keep that lower back long, the shoulders away from the ears, keep a conscious press through the hands and feet. Well, drinking one more good deep breath here. And then let's bring the knees to the floor. We're going to go ahead and turn and lay on our backs. Turn and lay however you can most easily see me. And let's just hug the knees. You can interlace the fingers or hold your shins. And just rock the knees from left to right. And engage the navel, place the feet on the floor. Have the hands down by the sides, pull the shoulders back. And exhale, press the lower back into the ground. Tighten the buttocks, tighten the belly, raise the hips up. If you'd like, you can interlace the fingers and roll to your left shoulder, pull your right shoulder under, roll to your right, pull your left shoulder under, squeeze those shoulder blades together, lengthen your lower back, push down through your feet, press your shins forward, push your spine forward with your shins. Keep moving your hips, belly, and chest up. Awareness is on the thyroid gland here in Setu bridge pose. This will boost our immunity. And we've been sitting a lot because most of us are working from home now, so keep tightening those glutes. We want to squeeze those glutes to relieve back pain and stiffness. And then plant your hands, lengthen your spine one vertebra at a time. Your sacrum is the last to land. Lengthen out your legs. Relax the arms, turn the palms up, take a deep breath in. And exhale, let go. Feel the energy of the body. You can reach the arms overhead with the thumbs, engage the navel, bring the legs together. Imagine I'm holding your ankles down, and you're going to come up in one swoop and sit up. You can grab a blanket to sit on to help you deepen this forward fold we're about to go into, and lengthen the legs out. Get nice and tall. Open the chest and bring your buttocks back. The buttocks flush back behind you if you've got it. Kick out the heels. Feel the back of the legs are firmly on the ground. Engage the navel. Reach the arms up. Deep breath in. Guide your chest forward and fold from your hips as you come down to hold whatever you can touch. And relax the head. If you want to even deepen this further, you can grab your block. And for some of you, I know out there are very flexible in this way. You can grab your block to extend your arms and draw the balls of the feet forward, lengthen the spine, and drop the head and clench the jaw. Long, deep breaths here in Paschimottanasana. Breathe into the back body as we stretch out the hamstrings and neutralize the nervous system. We're dealing with fear. It's the nervous system that goes. So it's very important to have a strong, flexible, adaptive nervous system. One more breath here on your exhale. See if you can come a little deeper. And then if you're using the block, you can set it aside, engage the navel, and reach up. Exhale out and down. Let the legs go. Inhale the shoulders to the ears and release. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and hug that right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Pick up the right foot and bring it across. Now, I know some of you out there have a hard time with that. Maybe you've had a hip replacement or very thick thighs. You can keep the right foot there. That's fine. Just do the best you can. If you're able to get that foot outside the thigh, go ahead and do that. Hug the knee, sit up tall. And I'm going to, some of you will prefer to keep the legs straight. I'm going to bend my other leg. I actually find it's easier to do that. And then really push down through your right hip. Make sure that both of the sits bones are grounded. Hold the bent knee with your hand or your elbow, or you can bring your upper arm inside or even take hold of the bottom knee. Push that lower back down, engage the navel, and reach the right arm up. Rotate it back behind you. Bring that thumb near your tailbone. Push down through the heels. Lengthen the spine and turn your belly, chest, shoulders, and your head to the right. Push down through that front big toe into Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes pose. Excellent here for your digestion. And again, for your nervous system, we're squeezing the spinal column. Deep breaths. Take one more deep breath in, lengthen, and exhale, twist a little more. And then inhale, concenter. Go ahead and lengthen out the legs. You can shake it out here. And now hug your left knee. Sit up tall. Again, you're welcome to keep that foot right where it is if need be. Otherwise, pick up the foot and bring it outside the right thigh. Hug it in. Welcome to keep that right leg straight or bend it. Again, you're going to push down for that left hip. Make sure you're sitting on both ends of the sits bone. And you can hold that knee with your right hand, your elbow, or your upper arm. You're welcome to straighten the arm. Some people like to
do this pose. I forgot the name of this, but with Chin Mudra. Okay. And then inhale the left arm up. And exhale, bring it behind, push down for the sits bones, squeeze the belly as you twist and turn to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Push down through the front pinky toe, down through the front big toe as well. Long, deep breaths. Every time you inhale, lengthen your spine. Every time you exhale, twist a little bit more. And then let's inhale, come center, and lengthen out the legs. Okay, we have just 3 more poses before deep relaxation. So we're going to do our shoulder stand now, and we want to open up our blanket just about this much. If you prefer to practice shoulder stand without the blanket, that's your choice. You could also do legs up the wall or any other variation of an inversion. Now, I'm going to teach shoulder stand. So bring your shoulders onto the edge of the blanket. Make sure that there's a little bit of an edge here for the shoulders to roll back on. Have the hands underneath the sacrum and the legs long. Strong belly, engage your navel, and swing your legs up overhead, catch your lower back. Bend your knees towards your ears, and I like to interlace my fingers here and pull my shoulder blades together. Sure, it might be coming up. You can tuck it into your pants. And you're going to hold your lower back, engage your navel, keep your hips over your shoulders, and lengthen out your legs. Heels are over the shoulders again. Reach up, squeeze the buttocks, and bring your awareness to your thyroid gland in Sarvangasana, Queen of the Asanas. Letting the blood and the lymph drain down from the feet and legs all the way towards the heart and the thyroid gland at the base of the throat. Boosting the immune system, regulating the hormones. Find your breath. Explore tightening the waist and lifting the hips away from the waist. And then you can bring your legs to about 45 degrees. Navel is engaged. Plant the hands. Do not lift the head. Do not lift the head. Lower down one vertebra at a time. It's a challenge here for your abdomen. And lower the legs down. Bring your thumb and your pointer finger underneath your thighs. Press into your elbows. Lift your chest. Open your throat and place the top of the head on the floor. And if you're using a blanket and the blanket's still there, that is perfectly fine. I prefer it. Smile big. Breathe into the throat as we stretch the thyroid gland out here in Matsyasana, fish pose. Good. Push into the elbows. Bring the back of the head to the floor once again. Separate the arms and legs. Tighten the buttocks. Tighten the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, let go. Feel the whole body relax. Notice the sensation of the inversion. Engage the navel. Hug the knees. Interlace the fingers or hold one wrist or hold your elbows or forearms. Align your big toes. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw the knees towards your nose. Hold the breath out for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower your head. Engage your navel as you lower your feet and lengthen out your legs. Take a breath.
And let go. We'll begin to set up for deep relaxation now. So you're welcome to stay there, or if you'd like, you can go ahead and cover up with a blanket or put a bolster underneath your knees. We're going to be here for about 10 minutes, so keep in mind that your body temperature does have a tendency to cool off during Yoga Nidra. I'm going to go ahead and get some music going for us while you set up. So make sure that your feet are fist distance apart. Your arms are down by your sides. The palms are up. Take a deep breath in through the nose and hold the breath. Take another sip in and hold it. And another sip in and hold. And another sip in and hold. And exhale, let go. Now begin to imagine that you could inhale into the soles of your feet. And begin to inhale up through the soles of your feet into the legs, up the spine, up to the crown of the head. And exhale out of the crown of the head. Let go, relax. Feel everything release, just like a pressure valve out of the top of your head. And now inhale into the top of your head, down your spine, down your legs, into the soles of your feet. And like a pressure valve releasing, exhale out of the soles of your feet. And once again, inhale into the soles of your feet, up your legs, up your spine, up to the top of your head. And then as you exhale, like a pressure valve out of the top of the head, let it all go. Now inhale into the right hand, into the palm of that right hand, up the arm, filling the whole right side of the body from head to heel, feeling the whole left side of your body from head to heel, filling the left arm, and then exhale out of the left palm. Now inhale into the left palm, the left arm, the whole left side of your body from head to heel, the whole right side of your body from head to heel. Inhale into the right arm and the right palm, and like a pressure valve releasing, let it go. Inhale into the back of your body. Fill the whole back of your body up with breath. Feel the back of the body lifting off the floor with that breath. And fill the whole front of your body up with that breath as well. Fill it up. And now let it go up into the sky as you exhale. Now fill the whole front of your body with breath. The whole front of your face, your torso, the front of your arms, the front of your legs and feet. And now the whole back of your body. Fill the whole back of your body again. Fill the whole back of your body, lifting off the ground. It's so filled with breath. And then like a pressure valve releasing, let it go. One big exhale. Feel the body sinking into relaxation. Feel the whole body is relaxed, released on the floor. Notice if there's any part of you that's trying to relax. And just bring that into your awareness. If there is some kind of trying involved, just allow the relaxation to happen. Notice the flow of the breath. Notice the breath coming into you and coming from you. And just let the breath happen. And once again, with kind awareness, just notice, is there some part of you that's trying to breathe? Some part of you that's interested in controlling or directing the breath? Just bring that into your awareness. Notice it. And bring your awareness now to your mind. Witness anything that might be happening there. Maybe some thoughts or sounds. And see if you can just notice and watch the thoughts, the sounds, rather than controlling them. Notice if there's any subtle part of you that is trying to orchestrate what's happening in the mind. If we are trying to direct anything, our body or our breath or our mind, there's some kind of subtle fear that the natural process doesn't work, or fear we're not doing it right, fear we won't relax if we don't make ourselves relax, or fear we won't breathe right if we don't make ourselves breathe, or fear that if we don't force ourselves to think the right way, we won't have the right experience. For now, just see if we can hold all of that in awareness. And without clenching or clinging to it, hold it in spacious compassion. Be the awareness itself.
because that is what you are. Allow yourself to step away and be unattached. Just witness. Just see it all happening within. Keep your awareness within as you gently begin to roll to one side. Take a moment to experience gratitude for your practice thus far. And engaging the navel, pressing yourself up to sit. We're going to sit on the edge of our blankets for some Kapalabhati breath and a closing meditation. Short and sweet. So sitting up tall, we'll come up, back up into Abhaya Mudra. So the left hand is up, and if you'd like to sit in lotus pose, you're welcome to do that as well. And the right hand forward. And we'll do some Kapalabhati breath. We're going to do a nice long round of Kapalabhati, the skull shining breath. Remember, that's the breath that looks and sounds like this. And then we'll go ahead and we'll pause. We'll stop at the end of our breathing and we'll go into a short guided meditation. So let the eyes close. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, it'll sit. Begin on my third. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath for a moment. Awareness at your third eye, space between your eyebrows. And now bring your awareness to your palms and exhale. Keep your awareness on the mudra. And we can just trust the flow of life here. The left hand symbolizing whatever comes to you, comes to you. The right hand, whatever goes from you, goes from you. Everything must come and go. even our breath, the very thing that sustains our life. Otherwise, there would be only inhales. We would just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger until we popped. So you're welcome to feel that you're inhaling into the left palm and exhale out the right palm. Or you can use the mantra, whatever comes, comes, as you breathe into your left hand. Whatever goes, goes, as you breathe out of your right hand. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your palms together at the heart center, thumbs to the sternum. We'll close with our peace sloka. Exhale. Inhale. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Namaste. The divine in me honors the divine within you and knows that we are one. I am you and you are me. Thank you, my beloveds, for joining me this morning. Deeply touched by this time that we can spend together. Please feel free to comment and like and share and let others know about this program. And if you'd like to sign up for our email list, or if you're a non-paying client that would like to make a donation, you can go to the yogalily.com. That's TheYogaLily.com/shop for the donation. And if you just go to the .com page, our main page, the email list is there. I look forward to seeing you more this week. And thank you so much. Again, namaste. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay positive. Talk to you soon.